Well, good morning and welcome to Ala Mirada. If you haven't been here before, you need to come. And we have a special place for you outside of our house. it's a guest room, I guess. I don't know what else to call it. A little bungalow shack, a place for you to sleep. And it's got its own shower and everything. So if you want to come, let me know. It's only $623 a night. So anyway, I digress. We're talking about thinking this week. And in thinking this week, we're talking about how do we think best. And on Monday, I asked you to begin to record your thoughts. And as you begin to record your thoughts, even when they come up, I mean, you can't record every thought, you have too many. But when you think about it and you begin to record thoughts, it helps you track which way your mind might be drifting on any given day or in any given circumstance or situation. And so then on Wednesday, we talked about having this base thinking in your life, whatever your base thinking is, whether it's positive or negative, and using that base thinking, even if it's a negative base thinking, to move forward. Because if it's a negative base thinking, you have much more clarity on what to change and where to go. And if it's positive, you just need to tweak it and see how it can excel and how it can grow from there. But today I want to talk to you about negative thinking. There's common negative thoughts in humanity. And the three most common negative thoughts in humanity, or let's call them fears in humanity, is number one, the fear of poverty. Secondly, it's the fear of criticism. And third, it's the fear of ill health or bad health. And when we begin to think about those things and how that they affect us and how they may penetrate the activity of our days and our nights and our future, we really need to examine those things. First, that fear of poverty. Some of us have this a default that we're not enough, that we don't have enough, and that we can't be enough. That's poverty. Jesus, whether you think of him as Savior or teacher or rabbi or God or whatever, he had some pretty succinct sayings. When he talked about his purpose in life and what he was all about, the very first thing he said when he was reading from a prophetic word about him from a Jewish prophet named Isaiah, he said this. He says, "I have come to preach the good news to the poor." Now, the gospel or good news to the poor would be anything but poverty. And so let's just begin to think about that a minute. It's not just in terms of material things. It's not just in terms of what's in your wallet or what's in your bank account, but it's in terms of your perceptions and how you see yourself and how you understand yourself, how you present yourself. And so I want to encourage you today, as we just talk about this one thing, to say to yourself, to record every time you think, or every area of your life where you think you are not enough, you don't have enough, or you can't be enough. Write those things down. And then for the next 7 days, I want you to go to that you wrote down and say to yourself out loud, I am not this. I am more than enough. I come behind in no good thing. I am the head and I'm not the tail. I'm at the front and not the back. Just begin to say the opposite of those perceptions that you may have about yourself just for 7 days. I'm going to add a little bit to this on Monday, but today that's all the time I have for a walkie-talkie because my feet need to hit the road once again. Hope you're having a great Friday. I hope you have a great weekend. And I just hope to hear from you too. Let me know what you think about these talks, if they're helpful or if they're meh, whatever. I want to know. Hey, have a great one. Bye-bye.